Hello Year 6, welcome to today's maths lesson. So it is Wednesday the 6th of January and we are looking at finding fractions of amounts. Now to help us do that, I'm going to show you this video. So in a minute I'm going to zoom out or zoom in to the laptop and you'll see me kind of doing some stuff like on a notebook. Then I'll show you how it might look if we're writing it down and then I'll speak to you again at the end. Okay, here we go. Hello Year 6. So I'm going to try doing it this way. So hopefully you will now be able to see my PowerPoint here with my face in the corner. Hopefully. Maybe not, we'll see. Now, so in maths today we're looking at finding fractions of amounts. So I'm going to start off quite simple, quite straightforward, then we'll build it up and as we go through, and then you've got the different activities to do. So firstly, a fraction. We're all pretty familiar with a fraction as it's part of a number. So in this first one we're finding a third of 12. So we are finding this 12, which I've got here as 12 counters, and we're finding a third of it. So to do that, we are splitting that whole amount of 12 into 3 parts. So I'm dividing this 12 by 3. So what I'm doing is I'm making 3 groups. So there's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. You get the idea. Just try and do it as quick as I can. 2 groups, 3 groups, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Now at this point I've split my 12 into 3 groups. So you hopefully see that how many are in each group. The answer is 4. So 1/3 of 12 is 4. I've split that 12 into 3 groups and in each group there's 4. Let's just do another very similar one. So I'm now finding a quarter of 12, so I'm splitting them into 4 groups. This actually looks quite easy when you look at it like this. So I've got 1 group there, 1 group there, 1 group there, and finally 1 group. I've got 4 different groups, and in each group there is 3. So a quarter of 12 equals 3. Hopefully you're with me. If you're not, go back, watch that last little minute or so, and then we'll continue. Right, next one. A fifth of 20. So again, we've got 20 counters here, and I'm finding a fifth of them. So I'm going to split them into groups of, I'm going to split them into 5 groups, into these 5 groups. And again, it's quite evened up quite nicely for us. So I've got 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups. Rather than me moving them all, you can hopefully see that I can just kind of circles. 1 group there, there's 1 group here, there's 1 group here, that's 3, 1 group here, that's 4 groups, and 1 group that I've already moved, 5 groups. How many are there in each group? There are 4, so 1/5 of 20 equals 4. Now, that's kind of ready type questions. As we move into steady, we're going to have to find more than 1 fraction. So if I just show you this. Now if we knew that 1/5 was 5, how would we be able to find out what, let's say, 3/5 of 20 is? Now to do this, I need to find 1/5 first. And we divided it into 5 groups to do that, and we knew that there was 4. So 1/5, and we can write this down here, 1/5 is equal to 4. Now if I know that 1/5 is equal to 4, and if 3 of them, so I've got 1 group here, 2 groups, 3 groups, 3 of them, which I can kind of put a circle around here, that's 3/5. And how many are there in that 3/5? Well, it's 12. What I've actually done is I've found 1/5, which was 4, and I've multiplied it by 3 to get 20. Let's just look at one more of those. So let's say we have got something like, let's duplicate that slide and do a bit of rubbing out because I made a bit of a mess everywhere. Don't mind me for a minute. Okay. So we've got 20, let's say that I add another 4. So I've now got 24 counters. And let's say that I'm asking you to find 4/6 of it. Okay, I'm asking you to find 4/6 of 24. Now to do this, hopefully you'll remember that I can't find 4/6 until I know what 1/6 is. So to find a 6, I need to put 24 into 6 groups. I can't count. Into 6 groups. I need to put the 24 into 6 groups. So I'm doing 24 divided by 6. Have a look over here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in 1/6, I have 4. 1/6 is equal to 4. Now once I know what 1/6 is, I can then work out what 4/6 is. Because if I know that 1/6 is 4, well then 4 lots of that is going to be equal to 16. Now obviously when you're doing your work today, you might not have counters to help you. If you're getting onto Steady and Go, you're going to be using some bigger numbers and things. So what I'm going to do now is show you how I would do this just using my pen and my paper. Okay, but you can flip back and look at this video. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, now like I said, obviously you've not got necessarily a laptop with Smart Notebook or counters or all of those things to do it. So for a lot of us, we're going to be using paper and a pen, a bit like here. So I'm just going to talk about how I'd do it. So 1/5 of 45. Well, as I've shown you, we need to split that 45 into 5 groups. So we are doing 45 divided by 5, which hopefully we all know, if you don't know, count up in fives until you get there, is 9. Now we're only finding 1/5, so our answer is just 9. Again, here we're just finding 1/3. So I've got to divide that 21 into 3 groups and see how many are in each group. Well, 21 divided by 3. Again, hopefully we know that. If we don't, count up in 3s until you get there. But our answer is 7. Now, becomes a little bit more difficult. That's kind of ready type questions. Okay, so if that's about your limit, go with ready today. That's fine, but try and find the work that's going to give you a good challenge. This is steady kind of question. So 2/6 of 42. So for this, I can't find 2/6 until I know what 1/6 is. So to find 1/6, I'm going to do that 42 and I'm going to split it into 6 groups, divide it by the 6, which is equal to 7. So if 1/6 is 7, then 2/6 means that it's 2 times 7, which is 14. Hopefully that makes sense. 7/8 of 128. So again, I can't find 7/8 until I know what 1/8 is. So to find 1/8, I'm going to do that 128 divided by 8. Now that I might need to do a little bit of jotting for. Well, I know that 80 is 10 lots. That leaves me with 48, which I know is 6 lots. So my answer to that one is 16. So that's 1/8. So to find 7/8, I need to do 16 times by 7. Well, 10 times 7 is 70. 6 times by 7 is 42. So my answer is 112, I hope. Now these ones go in bigger numbers again. So to find 5/7, I've first got to find 1/7. So to find 1/7, I'm going to do that 224 divided by 7. Now to do that, I'm probably going to use a bus step method. I know we've practiced this in school lots. So I say how many 7s go into that 2? Well, it's none, so I carry it over. How many 7s go into that 22? It's 3, which gets me to 21, with 1 left over is 14. How many 7s into 14? It's 2. So 1/7 is 32. I want to find 5/7, so it's going to be that 1/7 times by 5, because I'm finding 5 lots. Well, 30 times 5 is going to be 150. 2 times 5 is 10, so my answer is 160. I know I'm going quite fast on this, but I'm trying to avoid making a 4-hour video. You can feel free to pause, go back as much as you need to. Last one, 2/8 of 832. Again, I need to find 1/8 first. I can't think about 2/8 until I know 1/8. So 1/8 is that 832 divided by 8. I'm going to use a bit of a bus step to help me.
How many 8s into 8 is 1 with no remainders? How many 8s into 3? I can't do. How many 8s into 32? Because I've carried that 3. My answer is 4. So 1 8 is 104. So 2 8s is 104, which is 1 8, times by 2. Oh, double 100 is 200, and that 8. My answer is 208. And that is how we find fractions. So that's kind of ready. And these few are kind of steady questions, moving on to go questions. And then there is a go faster, which I'll talk about now. So ready, steady, go, go faster. I don't want anyone to start on go faster. Okay, if you want to do go faster, do go first, then do go faster. I know I've gone quick on this video, but like I said, I want it to be quite quick and snappy. So any problems, watch the video again, pause it in the bits you need to, go back if you need to. I'm on Dojo, so you can always give me a shout on Dojo, send me a message, I'll be checking it all day. And yeah, have fun with it, work hard with it, challenge yourself with it, and then take a photo of it on Dojo. Actually, I prefer a video. So with your video, you can kind of slowly go over it, and then I'll be able to see it a bit better, rather than a really blurry picture that I can't make out anything. Okay, Year 6, get in touch if you need anything. I'll speak to you later. Bye.